Hello and welcome to this demo version of the FND Fitness class. My name is Ruth and I'm an occupational therapist. I have over 20 years experience. I work part-time for the NHS and part-time for a company called Nortle. I specialise in neurology and FND. And today we're going to be bringing you a demo version of our FND Fitness class. So this is just a sample of what you can experience in the FND Fitness. Each week we go through a sort of a warm-up, some chair-based exercises, standing-based exercises, some work on balance. We have a stimulus system. We work at increasing your stamina. And then at the end, there's always a cool down and a relaxation to finish. The aim of the class is to break that cycle of learnt non-use, which is so common for FND. Often people with FND can get nervous, understandably, about doing activity. So this is a way to just increase your activity levels in a nice, safe way. We send lots of reminders to the nervous system that everything is okay, and we always end the class with a relaxation. We have a solid understanding of FND and how it connects to the body and how it can affect you. So everything here has been designed from evidence-based programs, from neurology, Pilates and yoga that are all designed to be grouped together to be a safe practice for you. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to, this will give you a taster of the exercise classes and also give you an opportunity to practice in between. So let's get started. So I'd like to begin by thanking you for having a look at this demo program and joining us today. And we're just going to start in our chairs with our feet firmly planted on the floor and connected to the floor. And I'd like you to just spend a moment to connect to your breath and your body. Take a moment to settle all of your nervous system down. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're just going to begin by placing our chin on our chest. Having a nice stretch up through the back. And then head up to the ceiling and all the way back. Head back to the center and turn your head from side to side. Feel a nice stretch along the back of your neck. Wonderful. And then we're just going to wake up our shoulders by doing some gentle shoulder rolls. For anything like me, it'll all be crunchy. And then roll the other way. Well done. And we're going to bring our focus to our hands out in front of you. And we're just going to do some circles with our wrists. And we're going to gradually make these circles bigger until they're the whole arm. So we'll start small, work our way up, and get your circles as wide as you can go. Feel them nice and big up next to your ears. And then change direction. Gradually getting smaller until we're back with our small circles in our wrists. Awesome. And we're going to bring our focus down to our legs now. With your feet grounded on the floor, I'd like you to come up into tiptoes. And we're just going to try and do some circles with our knees. One way and then the other. So all of the exercises we're doing today are included or often seen in our FND Fitness class. Just doing a shortened demo version so you get an idea and can do a little bit of practice in between. Well done. And then pick a leg, straighten it out and start doing some circles with your legs. One way and slightly gradually get them bigger. So they're as big as they can go. And then change direction, and we'll gradually get smaller until we're just back to our ankles. Well done. And then we'll do the same on the other leg. The leg out in front of you, circles, and then gradually get the circles bigger for the whole leg until they're nice and wide. And then change direction and gradually make them smaller. And then we'll come back to just our ankles in the opposite direction. That's it. Good work. Lovely. And bring your feet back to center. So that's a shortened example of one of our warm-ups. We're going to go on to some chair poses now. So every FND fitness session has some chair-based exercises. So you need to have your feet firmly planted on the floor and ideally hips and knees at 90. This chair's a little bit high for me because I'm quite short. Go with what works. And we're just going to start by lifting our right leg up in front of us, pointing your toes up to the ceiling, and then bring it back down to the floor. I'm going to do a few of these. If you feel like you need to use your hands to give you some extra strength, that's fine. Find a way that works for you. I'm just going to do a few of these, lifting our foot up to the floor. Well done. And then we're going to swap legs. The same on the other side, straighten your leg out and then bending your knee up and down. If you're sat with no back support, try and keep your core nice and tall, raise up through your back and your core. Brilliant. And relax. Then we're going to give you an example of one of our chair-based arm exercises. So again, grow nice and tall through your spine and your back. And we're going to bring our arms out in front of us. Hands pointed, palms pointed towards our head. We're going to keep our spine and our head nice and tall. And we're just going to gently twist to one side and then the other. Keep going from side to side. It's a really nice exercise just for waking up your spine, giving it a nice healthy twist. And it's a good one to do if you've been sat still for a long time or if you spend a lot of time in a chair, just to get your body and your arms moving a little bit. It's a nice safe one to do, so it's very reassuring for the brain. Just a few more and like this, keep it going. Lovely. And come back to center and relax. Well done, everyone. Good job. So now we're going to move on to a couple of our standing examples. So we always do these. You can either choose to stay in the chair, or you can choose to come and do them either in free space, or you can choose to balance on the back of the chair. So for today's example, I'm going to show you holding onto a chair, just to kind of help if you have any balance issues. But you can modify these by bringing your hands off the chair or doing them in a free space, or by doing them in a seated position. So we're going to start with our feet hip width apart, holding onto the chair or balancing just above. And we're just going to bring one leg out to the side. So root through your other leg and bring one leg out to the side, toes pointed forward. Make sure that your back is long, your head is up high. And we're just doing these legs out to the side. A few on each one. Wonderful. And then swap sides and go the other way. And if you want to make it a bit harder, as I say, you can do it where you're not holding on. You can do it where you're hovering, just one hand, whatever works for you. Well done. And then come back to the center. Then we're just going to strengthen our legs a little bit, work on our stamina. So again, you can either hold on or hover above your chair. And we're just going to do some slight knee bends and bring up. Keep your back nice and straight, your head nice and straight. Just going to do some slight knee dips, up and down. Really good job. Keep your gaze looking forward. You should start to feel it working the top of your legs. Well done. Just a few more here. Brilliant. And relax. Good job, everybody. The next ones we're going to do a little bit more on our balance. So again, you can hold onto the chair or you can hover. And what we're going to do is just come up onto our toes and back down. Just going to do some toe lifts, toe rises. Again, you can make it harder if you don't want to hold on. These are really nice balancey exercises. They'll also work your legs and your core in a nice, safe way. Just a couple more. Brilliant. And then we're going to do the reverse. So we're going to come up onto our heels. So lift your toes off the floor. You can choose whether you hold on or not. Gaze forward, nice and straight through the back. Feet hip width apart. Well done. Good job. Then what we're going to do is come down onto our mat for the next example. I'm going to move the chair out of the way for this one. And we're going to come down onto our mat. If this isn't available to you in the class, then what we suggest is that this is a really nice one to do when you wake up or before you go to bed, when you're nice and safe in your bed. The reason we add mat ones in is because they're a really nice pressure-free way for you to do activity without your body taking any strain. So they're nice and safe, your brain is reassured, it's really settling for your nervous system, but it allows you to activate your body and your muscles. So first of all, we're just going to come down with our knees bent and our feet planted on the floor. You can pop your hands next to your body as well to give you a bit of extra support. We're just going to do some gentle lifts, some bridges. Lift your bottom off the floor. You can only lift your bum off a small amount, that's fine. And then come back down. We're just going to do a few of these bridges up and down. A really nice, safe way for you to activate your legs and your core muscles. Well done. Brilliant. And then on your last one, I just want you to hold it there for a little bit. Try and put your weight through your feet, through your hands. Just hold and then release. Good job. So if these aren't available to you in the class, what you can do is do them, like I say, before you go to bed or when you wake up in the morning. It's a way of reminding your body of all the different parts that you can move and activating your body for the day. So the next one I'm going to show you, I want you to pop your feet out in front of you. And we're just going to work with our hands down by our side. You can push down if you want a bit of extra support. And we're just going to bring our knees up and then back down. Knees up and back down. So a really nice, safe way for you to activate all those muscles that are involved in walking. And just a couple more on this leg. Well done. And then over to the other side. A few on this leg. Brilliant. Well done. And then stop and release. Good job. Now we're going to come back to our warm up now. Oh, sorry, our cool down. So we're going to give you a bit of an example of a cool down. So come back into a seated position, feet firmly down on the mat, on the floor. And then we're going to, again, start by just bringing our chin down to our chest. And head up to the ceiling. Go back to the middle. Then we're going to go from side to side. One way and the other, nice and slowly. And back to the middle. We're going to bring our hands together. We're going to lift them all the way up to the sky, gazing up at our hands. And then we're going to release all the way down to our toes. Let our neck and our head hang. And gently come back up. Well done. Then we're going to take our arms out to the side and twist one way. And then the other way. Back to center. Good job. And I'd just like you to take a moment here to thank yourself for coming and watching this demo, giving it a try. Well done. The hardest part about activity is often about joining the class, starting the process off. So well done for giving it a go. You've done the hardest part already. So that gives you an example of some of the exercises that we do as part of our FND Fitness program. I hope it helps. I hope it gives you some reassurance. Throughout the class, anyone who has any symptoms, we don't bring any attention to it. Everybody who's there knows that people have difficulty with FND, and so we will carry on and just check in with you later. They're really safe spaces. Please do come along. So we're going to switch now to our relaxation. At the end of the class, we always do a little bit of relaxation, just to reassure our nervous system that everything is okay and that there are no difficulties. So I'd like you to get yourself into a comfortable position, whether that's on the chair, whether that's laid down, wherever works for you. I'd just like you to close your eyes and connect with your breath for a moment. Every time we do activity, each time we come back to it, it will be easier. If we mix that with reassuring messages to the brain that this activity is safe, that's really positive and can start retraining that brain that activity is not a threat. Activity is not to be a danger. It's really normal to ache a couple of days after doing any increase in activity. That would be the same for anyone. But don't see that as a sign of difficulty. Just in terms of your pacing, do what feels right for you. No pressure to do the whole thing. Just go with what you're comfortable. So we're going to start our relaxation. Every week there's a different sort of relaxation. Today's relaxation is an FND friendly version of progressive relaxation. Just connect with your body, connect with your breath. And I want you to draw your attention down to your feet and your toes and just let all of that tension go. Let your body absorb all of the goodness that it's just experienced. and let all the tension go. Then come back to your legs and do the same. Feel your legs getting heavier and more relaxed. Just let everything go. Then come through to your tummy and your torso and let it all relax. Now bring your focus to your arms and your hands and just feel them relax. Feel that they've been used, but in a good way. Be reassured that you are safe. Bring your awareness up to your jaw and your face. Just let go of any tension you might be holding there. Any thoughts about life pop into your head, that's okay. Acknowledge them and then bring your focus back to your relaxation. Feel your body getting more relaxed and let it all go. And just spend a few moments here connected to your breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth in this extra relaxation state where all of your body is appreciative and relaxed. And when you're ready, bring your awareness back into the room. Wake your hands and your feet up and gradually come back to us. Well done for watching this demo and taking part. And we hope to see you soon at one of the FND Fitness classes.